And welcome back to the show. Our next guest was recently elected by the National Leased Housing Association as its president during its virtual annual meeting in Washington, D.C. Now, she is the senior vice president and general manager of Phipps Housing Services Incorporated, and she also has a 30-year career that's dedicated to providing affordable housing to low-income households in many cities like Cleveland, Chicago, New York, and of course, New York City. Joining us now to share more details is Cathy Pennington. Cathy, glad to have you here on Open.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. I always love talking about affordable housing. It's one of my favorite topics, so it's great to be here.
Yeah, affordable housing is one of those things that's really a challenge across New York City, and we know that, right? We know that high pricing, affordable housing is sometimes hard to come by, but you guys really have had a long-standing history of really dealing with affordable housing and providing to many across New York City.
Yes, Phipps Houses is the oldest nonprofit housing organization in New York, and I believe we're also the largest developer and provider in the nonprofit sector. And we're very proud of the work that we do. And the fun part about my involvement with the National Leased Housing Association, it's a national organization that engages with both developers and property owners and the government. So it kind of covers all the areas in our business around affordable housing. So it's a great intersection with people who touch the business. And it's a great way for anyone who works in affordable housing to stay connected with all the rules, regulations, the new trends that are happening, and to be able to spend time with other colleagues across the country.
Yeah. What's it been like for you with the COVID-19 pandemic dealing with affordable housing as many people are, still struggling?
Yeah, we continue to struggle. Our properties are primarily all located in very low income neighborhoods, the same neighborhoods that have been, seriously challenged with COVID. And it has put a lot of stress on our organization because our staff who work at all of our buildings, they can't work remote. Our staff have to be at the buildings every day. Our porters, our building superintendents, our property managers. So it's been a stressful year. I must say, though, I think our staff really stepped up, really cared about trying to keep the property clean and safe during, this whole COVID. And I think they've done a great job. It hasn't been easy, and it's put more work on them. But I really feel that our staff stepped up.
Yeah. How hard was it to keep up with the ongoing challenges? One day the CDC says this, the state says this, and now you've got different mandates that you have to really adapt to. What was that like?
Well, we kind of look at it from two facets. One is making sure that all of our tenants have access to a lot of information about, initially it was about testing, and then it was about getting the vaccines. So we've tried to just be a pass-through on making sure we get information to our tenants so that they can get the vaccines and get all the latest information. And our partner, Phipps Neighborhoods, Phipps Neighborhoods, who is also a part of our organization, has also done a lot of outreach to our tenants to try to facilitate any assistance they might need. We have a number of senior buildings. So in particular, we were very concerned with seniors. And again, we have social service coordinators at each of those senior properties. So they've been wonderful about making sure our tenants have information and access to the vaccines. And then the other side of it is employees, and trying to make sure our employees are taking all the necessary steps to stay healthy. We did have a number of employees get sick with COVID, unfortunately, myself included. And we've all, survived, and that's really the good news. But we still have more work to do to get more people vaccinated and to try to stabilize.
Yeah. And we talk about more work to do. I know when we talk about New York City, affordable housing development is in that category as well. More work to do. What are you hearing and what do you have on your end when you talk about more development in the area of affordable housing?
Well, we are actively continuing development, and we have several properties actively either leasing brand new buildings, actually two up in the Bronx that we're leasing. One is called Caldwell, and the other is called Metcalf. They're both beautiful, brand new construction buildings, all targeted to folks anywhere from, we call it 30% area median income and up. So we're really trying to serve very low income individuals and families. So those two properties are already being leased. And then we have under construction a major development out in Queens, in Forest Hills, and then also a significant project out in Far Rockaway, where we'll be building approximately 1,700 units of affordable housing. So we're really growing and expanding. As you know, the demand for affordable housing is nowhere near met. So we're pushing forward and continue to grow and try to provide more housing every year that we continue.
Yeah. Well, Cathy, it's been great having you here on the show, and thank you so much. And I know you got your hands full and a lot of things coming up down the pike. So best wishes, and we hope to have you back.
Thank you so much. It's been great speaking with you.
All righty, Cathy Pennington, our guest here. Now, if you want more information, please visit the website at phippsny.org. We do have more show coming up. We want you to stay with us. Open does continue coming up right after this.